really wanting to shout from the rooftops that everyone needs to know this if they're going to be teaching young children.
This deep PD, this, being able to connect with educators from across North Dakota, it just really gives you a sense of just unity and, again, kind of, starting to talk the same language and hopefully getting on the same page to help the kids across.
Right. We just feel like we aren't done yet with all the knowledge that we've already have, and we can just build from the base. I mean, we just feel like we're just entering into the really good part and being able to help not only the younger students learn how to begin to read, but also continuing on throughout school and throughout their lives to make them successful and really good readers.
Yes, it's transformed our teaching practice, and it's impacted students' lives, and not just learning to read, but becoming more positive about themselves.
When I took this job, I was not expecting to be put into this class, and they said, you're taking another class, and I was like, I'm not ready for another class. I'm almost ready to retire. I don't really want to do anything else. Anyway, but I got started in the class, and it is probably the best class that I've taken in 38 years. It fits in perfectly with the job that I have now as a
I knew as a literacy coach I kind of had an idea of what my job would entail, but when we were at our CLSD kickoff meeting and the state leader, Kirsten Basler, started speaking about the science of reading, I thought, how did I not know that term before? Here's some new information that might help guide me in my position.
Is astounding, and just the things that I thought I knew, I really didn't know as much as I thought I did, and I'm learning better ways to teach. And I think just all those little rules or strategies and things, the way that language works together, and just is coming together in a big picture for me that maybe I wasn't always seeing.
I think that through LETRS I have learned a lot more of that background instead of just it is what it is. So things that I thought I knew, maybe I didn't know as much as I thought I did, but I can bring that to my classroom and to my students. Even at that primary level, you can do a lot more explaining, and it just makes a lot more sense.
You might have even learned this before at some point during your education, but probably not to this extreme and to this depth. This is something that our professors do try to get across to us, but I don't know if there's enough time to dig this deep into it, and it is definitely worth it, and I hope that they do start digging a little bit deeper, because it makes everybody a better teacher. Every time we learn something new every unit that we have gone through, and we've brought it back, and it's just making a big impact. So
right, when we bring the research into our practice, it just makes sense. It's working. We get it now. We know why we need to do what we need to do.
I always knew about phonological awareness, about phonics. I knew from the National Reading Panel the 5 components that were important. I just didn't know the depth of importance that they went to. I would, do assessments with children and see, I would say, app, and they would say pig. And I would say, that doesn't seem like they've got that, but I'm not sure what to do about it. And the more we dug into the LETRS portion on the phonological awareness or the phonemic awareness, those specific sounds, I started to get some ideas and learn some activities and practices that would help kids in that area. And then that being connected right to the phonics. I always use the term systematic and explicit, but I realized I didn't really know what a systematic and explicit meant until the LETRS training. So that's a change that we've tried to bring to classroom teachers across.
We have seen some of our lowest readers move into benchmark and into the classroom level, and we will continue even with those same students into next year, but we are very excited about the results that we've seen so far. And I mean, it's all this extra teacher education is worth it in the end, because it's not just something you learn, it's for our students.